Westfield Bank has been an important community presence and commercial leader in the Pioneer Valley, with convenient full banking services in Westfield, West Springfield, East Longmeadow, Agawam, Feeding Hills, Springfield, Southwick, as well as Enfield and Granby, Connecticut. Visit us on the web at westfieldbank.org.
Give a Hoot Day 2019. Fellow Westfield State students and alumni, please join us for this year's Give a Hoot Day on April 10th and 11th. The Give a Hoot event plans to focus 1,839 minutes of their efforts on encouraging donor participation in support of securing the best possible future for the university as well as its current students. This year, Give a Hoot Day is putting emphasis on increasing student participation with the event. For Give a Hoot Day, donation jars will be located in both Wilson Cafe and the Dining Commons, one for each class, as a fun way to raise money for the university. When placing a donation, students will have the chance to write down their name and graduation year. The class with the most students who participated will win a cash prize for their class council. Hashtag Give a Hoot Day will be held on April 10th and 11th this year at Westfield State University. We are encouraging all students to wear their Westfield State University gear on these days to help showcase their school pride and sense of community.
We thank the generosity of our underwriters. For more information, please contact the Westfield State Foundation at 413-572-8646.
Discussions of local politics, events, happenings, and miscellany potpourri. That's what you'll find on Ken's Den, Tuesdays from 8 till 10.
Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Schlemiel, Schlemazel, Hasenkamp, Incorporated.
We're gonna do it. Give us any chance, we'll take it. Read us any rule, we'll break it. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it our way. Nothing's gonna turn us back now. Straight ahead and on the track now. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it our way. There's nothing we won't try. Never heard the word impossible. This time there's no stopping us. We're gonna do it. On your mark, get set and go now. Got a dream and we just know now. We're gonna make that dream come true. And we'll do it our way, yes, our way. Make our dreams come true. And we'll do it our way, yes, our way. Make our dreams come true. For me and you.
Good morning and welcome to Chamber Chatter. I am not Kate Feline, but she'll be here shortly. I'm Pete Coles, filling in for the first couple of minutes until she kind of blows in here like a storm.
I'm
'Cause
Jillian.
She's busy. Well,
She's a busy
I was
one.
getting there to introduce you. Not like you haven't been here before.
Well, I know that's why I kind of jumped in.
Well, give us your name and why you're here.
So Kate invited me for Chamber Chatter. I'm the proprietor of Rosewood Home and Gifts downtown, and I've been on the radio too.
Yeah,
I miss By George. It's Monday,
yeah.
but I'm here.
He wants to do a monthly show, is what he told us.
Oh, I want in. I love radio.
Talk to George.
It's been a long time.
Actually, it's going to be in the TV studio. It's going to be more of a TV talk show than a radio
And
talk
that's
show.
what I wanted to do, remember?
Yes, but you don't have time because you're too busy. I grew up in a sole proprietorship. My dad had his business, and it was tractor trailer repair. So I know what kind of impact that has on a person and a family because you never really shut it off.
No.
So why did you had a career before this, a successful career, I might add.
Thanks.
What drove you to open up your own shop? I mean, I asked that question because I think it takes a special breed of person to hang their own shingle.
Yeah, gosh, the world of medicine is changing so much.
So just tell people what you did before this.
So I still do it. I worked on Monday this week.
But not to the extent that you did it, before you opened the shop.
Right. So I work in anesthesia at Bay State Medical Center. I'm not the anesthesiologist, though I wish I was. I am their right-hand man I assist them when putting patients to sleep. I assist them when we have traumas. I'm their right-hand man when it comes to traumas. I know our emergency cards like the back of my hand, and I can hand them anything that they need. And
So you're the tech that, you're basically the tech that's there making sure everything's there
pretty much.
and working.
Pretty much. Yep. But then there's also a lot of patient care involved too. I've been doing a lot of time at the cancer center, which I've really liked. We put patients to sleep at the cancer center about twice a week for radiation treatments, and really enjoyed that. I'm there for 5 hours a week, 5 to 10 hours a week. But you're part of a patient's cancer treatment, and it's something special.
Yep. Okay, so now what? It's been about 2 or 3 years,
It'll
right?
be 2 years next month.
Right. So 3 years ago, what lit the spark in your head saying, I'd really rather do this?
Well, I heard Ezra's Mercantile was for sale, and honestly, I thought in my head, oh, that would be so much fun. Little did I know. It is fun. Don't get me wrong. I love shopping.
So you didn't totally know what it was involved in the background? Did you do some homework on it, or?
No.
No.
Nope.
So you had no idea what you were getting into?
Not really. I sort of did.
Did you ever work retail when you were younger, like high school or anything like that?
No.
So you had no clue what you were getting into?
No, none really whatsoever. I knew the whole gist of retail. Like, you buy wholesale, you sell retail. I mean, I understood that part. Are you turning me down?
No, well, I'm just trying to make sure it's not overmodulating.
No, I understood, some aspects of the business. There's been a lot that I've learned, even just in the process of buying the business. I called my dad one night and I said, oh my gosh, I now know why I didn't go to school to be a lawyer or a banker. I just learned so much. And I was so young too. I was 23 years old when I signed the papers. So I was still a child. I didn't really have I had a grip on reality, but the whole business world was just so different.
Something different. All right, we have a caller. Caller, go ahead.
Well, good morning. It's Kate Phelan of the Westfield Chamber.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, I'm on my way in. I just finished my board meeting.
We're covering. I'm going through her background right now.
I know. I'm actually listening on the radio. So I just want to say hi. I'm on my way in. And, of course, we have someone pulling left out on Western Avenue, and I'm trying to go right. So I'll be there as soon as I can.
Not a problem. We got
right,
this. We got you covered.
I know. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Checking in. All right. Bye.
All right. So you were talking about signing the papers for a business that you weren't. You kind of knew what you're getting into, but you didn't know what. So what does that entail?
Well,
because I know I've talked to Joe Wynn, your neighbor. Yeah. After military, he availed himself of a program, I think through the VA, that helped him write a business plan, and that's how Two Rivers Burrito came to be. So he had a plan going in. Did you have a plan, or you just kind of like, I think this would be cool, I'm going to wing it, and let's see what happens?
Well, when I went to a bank to go for the business loan, they were like, "Oh, do you have a business plan?" And I'm pretty sure I looked at my friend sitting next to me and I said, "What's that?"
And they went, okay. This is a good risk for our bank.
Yeah. So when I'm telling you, I learned a lot in the 2 months it took to finalize everything. I learned a lot. I learned how to write a business plan. I learned the legal aspects of buying a business and how much of a pain in the butt that can be. And I learned the banking process. And no, a bank's not just going to hand you money, which I knew they weren't just going to hand me money. But like small business loans, they are so complex.
Yes.
And I don't think people realize that.
With a lot of strings attached.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not ashamed. I didn't get a loan because at 23 years old, I had no collateral. And for a small business loan, you need collateral. I was like, I leased my car. I lived with my mom. I didn't own a house. I had nothing to give them. I'm like, I'm just a cute 23-year-old.
That's not quite enough.
Not quite enough. And you needed 20% down, which blows my mind because you're going for a small business loan, but because like you have no money to start a business, but they want 20% of whatever you're asking for down.
Yep.
So it's not as easy as I think people think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Who was a huge help in the business plan was the SBA Center down in Springfield across the street from Stick.
Small Business Administration.
Thank you.
Yep.
I went over there one day, and it's students from UMass, I believe it was, business majors who
Yep.
help you write business plans, kind of gave us the steps of, like, what to do.
How to lay it out.
Yeah.
Give you
But even, like...
kind of gave you a roadmap, I guess.
Yep. But then they even kind of guided us with the small business loan aspect of it, too. Like, what to expect from a bank and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. But it was all worth it. It was all worth it.
So you got a crash course in business.
I did. A 2-month crash course.
So during this time, you were never dissuaded from the fact that you wanted to do this.
No, I mean, at points I was like, do I just give up? Is this worth it? But I knew I was sick and tired of working for somebody else. I knew that.
But that's what I mean. That takes a special kind of person to know that.
Yeah.
My dad was always like that. My dad would work for other people, but he always wanted, he owned a business early in his career. And a disgruntled employee burned it to the ground, so he had to go to work for people because he had to pay bills and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got back to that later on in life. He got back to owning his own business again. So it never goes out of your blood.
No, I don't think so. You're right. It's a special person. And, when I was just sick and tired of wanting a day off and being told no, and...
Wait a minute. You own a small business. There's no such thing as a day off.
I mean, if I don't want to come into my store till noon because I have a doctor's appointment, I can do that. I have the flexibility to do that. When the hospital's like, no, you can't have the day off for your doctor's appointment. It's like, really? I don't know. It's frustrating.
Right. No, I get it.
I get it. And I love to travel. And I'm going to Vietnam for 2 weeks, the first week of August. If I was still full-time at the hospital, there was no way that I would be able to go on this trip and go on this opportunity that's kind of fallen in my lap. So I'm definitely a fly by the seat of your pants kind of girl. And I don't know. I need to work for myself. I need to have that flexibility.
And it's good that, all right, so let's get into the bit. Well, I was kind of waiting for Kate to get into the business part of it. I mean, she'll be here in a minute, but how did the idea of Rosewood come about? Just the concept.
Well, the concept was there with Ezra's being the gift shop.
Okay.
I mean, I knew I wanted the home and gift shop, but I put my own spin on it. I like different things, and I believe I show that. I mean, all my customers say, oh my gosh, there's different things in here, you're not going to find this anywhere else. I don't know, that's a hard one.
Well, I mean, how did the name and things like that?
Oh, all of that. Oh gosh.
No, I know you put your own spin on it because that's you. That you have a very big personality, so I get that.
Mm-hmm.
I completely get that. But how did the name, concept, that type of thing?
So my middle name is Rose.
Okay.
My mother's middle name is Rose. And it was both of my mother's grandmother's names, Rose and Rosa. So it's a family name. So I did that. My grandmother had passed away in the middle of trying to buy the business. I had spoken to Lou, who was the proprietor of Ezra's, the end of February. And my grandmother had passed away in March that year. So I was just, I don't know. I was able to buy the store because of her passing. My mother had given me the money that we had gotten when we sold her condo.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost like she knew what I wanted, and I mean, she was old. She was 92 years old, and she was just kind of one of those. She was just done She wanted to die. She was the last one of her friends and family. She was the last sibling. She was the last group of her friends, and she was just sick of being lonely. So I feel like when she had her stroke, I feel like she just knew deep down that this is what I wanted.
Yep.
And it wouldn't happen if she just didn't pass away. I don't know if that sounds weird, but
All right, so Kate's here. Why don't we take our first break, and then when we come back, we can really kick off the show and find out what's going on with Kate. All right, we'll take the break, and we'll be back right after this.
Some boys kiss me, some boys hug me. I think they're okay. If they don't give me proper credit, I just walk away. They can beg and they can plead, but they can't see the light. That's right. 'Cause the boy with the cold hard cash is always Mr. Right. 'Cause we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. You know that we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. Some boys roam and some boys float, and that's alright with me. If they can't raise my interest, then I have to let them be. Some boys try and some boys lie, but I don't let them play. No way. Only boys that save their pennies make my rainy day. 'Cause we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. You know that we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. Living in a material world, and I am a material girl. You know that we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl.
Living in a material world. Living in a material world. Living in a material world. Living in a material world.
Boys may come and boys may go, and that's alright, you see. Experience has made me rich, and now they're after me. 'Cause everybody's living in a material world, and I am a material girl. You know that we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. Living in a material world, and I am a material girl. You know that we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. A material, a material, a material, a material world.
Living in a material world. Living in a material world. Living in a material world. Living in a material world. Living in a material world. Living in a material world.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by Comcast and Xfinity.com, offering Xfinity TV, Internet, home phone, and home security services. Information on all that Xfinity has to offer in the Westfield area is available online at Xfinity.com.
Underwriting for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield, serving the youth of the Whip City and surrounding communities since 1969. For more information on the Great Futures Club for ages 3 to 5, happening weekdays, and the Club Teen Center for ages 11 and older, weekdays from 6:30 till 8 p.m., go online at bcgwestfield.org or visit the club at 28 West Silver Street. The Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield. Great futures start here.
Give a Hoot Day 2019. Fellow Westfield State students and alumni, please join us for this year's Give a Hoot Day on April 10th and 11th. The Give a Hoot event plans to focus 1,839 minutes of their efforts on encouraging donor participation in support of securing the best possible future for the university as well as its current students. This year, Give a Hoot Day is putting emphasis on increasing student participation with the event. For Give a Hoot Day, donation jars will be located in both Wilson Cafe and the Dining Commons, one for each class, as a fun way to raise money for the university. When placing a donation, students will have the chance to write down their name and graduation year. The class with the most students who participated will win a cash prize for their class council. Hashtag Give a Hoot Day will be held on April 10th and 11th this year at Westfield State University. We are encouraging all students to wear their Westfield State University gear on these days to help showcase their school pride and sense of community.
We thank the generosity of our underwriters. For more information, please contact the Westfield State Foundation at 413-572-8646. Friday mornings is something different on 89.5 FM. It's JP's Talk About Town.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
Live from the campus of Westfield State University. This is 89.5 FM, WSKB, Westfield.
Morning, and I'm Kate Phelan, the executive director of the Greater Westfield Chamber of Commerce, and I showed up for my radio show. But I want to thank Jillian Knapp for starting off without me. I had my guest Pete. I put her right to work right from the get-go.
Yeah, no problem. I got plenty of questions to ask her.
I know you guys. I know you could handle it, but I appreciate it. I had my full board meeting this morning at the Horace Mann building, so I was right down the street.
Yeah, we told you 15 minutes, no big deal.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, I didn't realize the traffic at 9 o'clock on Western Avenue.
Everybody's coming to class.
It was busy. Yeah, it was crazy. I'm usually here, about 10 of 9, and it's pretty easy. But boy, 9 o'clock, whoa, there's traffic out there. And I saw a road sign. They're going to start construction
on Western Ave.
And we need it desperately. It's going to be a difficult time, no doubt. There'll be challenges up here.
We said the same thing about the green.
We did, and we all got through it.
Yeah, and look at how much better it is now.
If we want progress, you have to, pay your dues, and we kind of have to just deal with it. So it's going to be beautiful when it's done.
And it's not going to fall apart every year when it's
right, done. And it'll be better for the residents up here, the university. It's a win-win for the city. So
yeah, a project like that, the city couldn't do on their own.
No, we could not. So anyway, we want to talk about Rosewood, and Jillian Knapp. But I was listening on my way over here, and you were talking about the struggles of buying a small business, and it can be challenging. And in relationship to the chamber, some chambers larger than mine that we have, some of them actually offer some small business service. They would guide them through this process, and actually offer some trainings. We just don't have the resources to do that. But it's interesting. We were talking offline that you were saying you weren't a chamber member yet, going through that process, so you kind of had to feel your way, right? It was because we know about those services over at the MSBDC. So once you do become a chamber member, I want to get this message out there that please call us. We'll advocate for you on. And if we can't help you, we will try to find you the help that you need. So I hope you know that.
I do.
Yeah, I know you do.
I call you.
I know you do. And we try to do what we can for our members, So how long have you actually owned the store now, Jillian? How long has it
It'll
been?
be 2 years next month.
Wow, why does it seem like you've been there forever?
I know.
Because it's such a great store. I don't know. It just seems like you've been there. It's like you're a pro at what you're doing.
I wish.
But it's always and I apologize if you've already talked about this, but what do you think is the number one challenge in owning a retail store today? Well, biggest challenge is online shopping.
Right. Okay.
I mean, that's the biggest obstacle. But you know what? I mean, my customer base, most of them complain about online shopping.
I don't like it. I can't stand navigating the websites. It's
Yeah.
like, oh my God. And you know, if it's, I won't buy clothing online.
Unless I can try it on.
Right. Cause I can't try it on. But you know, we hear this from other chamber members as well. That's why, you know, we want to get the word out about our member-to-member program. We keep pushing this message to please buy local. We want, actually, we take it a step further. We want our chamber members to buy from a chamber member first. You know, if you can't get a product or service, at least from a chamber member or locally, then really, you know, I mean, it would build our local economy. Everybody wins. The store owner gets the sale, or the professional service gets the sale. And then, and the consumer who purchases it, they get what they want, right? It's a win-win situation. So we got to keep driving this message.
No, I agree.
You know,
I agree.
And we're hoping. We just had our downtown quarterly meeting Monday, and we are already starting to plan for Small Business Saturday.
Oh my gosh.
And I know you want to help with that.
I do.
So I know you apply for chamber neighborhood champion. You do the application. Don't you get all the? I thought you did that where you get all the product.
Oh, yeah.
Right? It's called being a neighborhood champion. So we're applying for it. And then at the meeting, we suggested to the couple other people at the meeting that they also do it so that we'll have enough marketing material and product to give out to a lot of the downtown, you know. And I say downtown businesses, but because we're the chamber, we're going to expand it out, you know, out a little bit.
I consider that all the way up the North Elm corridor, really.
Oh, yeah. And we go down Route 20 and, you know, out towards College Highway, like where Puffers is. And we've got 4K9s and Felines, Nicole, you know.
And now Skyline going out there, too.
I know. So
I'm a little sad about that.
well, and we can talk about that. But did you see the article in the paper about that?
The Skyline?
No, about our Small Business Saturday planning.
No.
So we made the front page of the Westfield News. I want to give a shout out to Patrick Berry. So you can read the article. So we're coming up with like a board game, and all the businesses are the square on the board game. So we haven't finalized all the details, but basically this particular board game will be hopefully published in the newspaper because we want it out to consumers because we want them to come out on Small Business Saturday. So they'll cut out the board game up in the paper, and then they will go to so many stores, not all of them because it's hard to go to 40 stores in a day. But they will go to so many stores, and you would mark your square. Like Rosewood would have a colored logo for your square. We're going to use, chamber members will get a color logo on the board. And you would, if they come in to your store, we'll figure out a way for you to indicate that they were there.
You could buy them make stamps for each store.
Yeah, we're going to give probably stamps to everybody.
Stamps
and then,
or stickers.
Well, people could put sticker on the board. See, we want something. I know I know. And then if they go to like so many, we'll come up with like a number. Maybe they have to go to 8 places or something, and then they'll be entered into a drawing for some nice raffle prizes.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's what we're working on. So we have our next quarterly meeting is in June. Hopefully you can make it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll try to get there.
But we definitely want to, we'd like to. I don't know if you have access or knowledge of some of the vacant storefronts down there, but we want to get in touch with some.
There's not a lot of them.
No, but Bentley Billiards, because we want to be able to put some big posters in there. You know, shop small. We want to get some more visibility about it. We could use a vacant storefront. We want to get posters. We want to just plaster our city with shop small. So we'll be working on that concept. You know, so I know you'll be participating in that. We hope.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So we love that event. And
9:30 at WSKB.
Oh, time for break.
Yes.
Be right back.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is by Westfield Bank. For more than 160 years, Westfield Bank has been an important community presence and commercial leader in the Pioneer Valley, with convenient full banking services in Westfield, West Springfield, East Longmeadow, Agawam, Feeding Hills, Springfield, Southwick, as well as Enfield and Granby, Connecticut. Visit us on the web at westfieldbank.org.
Give a Hoot Day 2019. Fellow Westfield State students and alumni, please join us for this year's Give a Hoot Day on April 10th and 11th. The Give a Hoot event plans to focus 1,839 minutes of their efforts on encouraging donor participation in support of securing the best possible future for the university as well as its current students. This year, Give a Hoot Day is putting emphasis on increasing student participation with the event. For Give a Hoot Day, donation jars will be located in both Wilson Cafe and the Dining Commons, one for each class, as a fun way to raise money for the university. When placing a donation, students will have the chance to write down their name and graduation year. The class with the most students who participated will win a cash prize for their class council. Hashtag Give a Hoot Day will be held on April 10th and 11th this year at Westfield State University. We are encouraging all students to wear their Westfield State University gear on these days to help showcase their school pride and sense of community.
We thank the generosity of our underwriters. For more information, please contact the Westfield State Foundation at 413-572-8646. Friday mornings is something different on 89.5 FM. It's JP's Talk About Town.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
And welcome back to Chamber Chatter. We have with us this morning Jillian Knapp, owner of Rosewood.
Good morning.
Home and goods store, right?
Gifts.
Gifts. It's on your sign.
Yep.
Yeah. So I was there last night.
Yes.
Yes. Because I saw your ad in the paper. Mm-hmm. So another plug for another chamber member. So I had fun shopping. It's just you could spend hours in that store, Jillian. It's really gorgeous.
It's a nice store to poke around in.
Thanks.
I'll tell you, it was great, and I had some food sampling, some new product line you've got in.
Yeah.
And I bought the horseradish.
We sold out of it last night.
And I'm going to put it on asparagus. Doesn't it sound good? I bought that is going to be so awesome. And then I bought the a mustard. I didn't taste the mustard, but my daughter and I would like to dip pretzels in mustard.
Was it the raspberry one?
No.
The smoky mustard?
Yes, just regular smoky mustard.
That's good.
Yeah, I can't wait to try that.
So good.
So, and I bought my daughter some birthday gifts. I know she's not listening, so I can say that. So I don't give away the secret, Her birthday is Saturday, so I got her a couple of gifts.
You did.
So, was this just an idea that you had, a marketing idea, or just a way to get people in the store?
Well, we did an open house around Christmas time, which was a huge success.
Yep.
But I'll grant you that was Christmas time too.
Yes, of course.
But I wanted something. We have so much new inventory, and I actually have about 50 to 60 boxes I need to open today of new merchandise.
Oh my God, we got to come back.
Okay.
Okay.
So I just wanted to do a little spring open house.
Yeah.
Don't forget about us.
Right.
Exciting news. We're now open on Sundays.
You are. What time?
10 to 3. We started that this past Sunday. And I've always been nervous.
Yep.
Because I would be the only person open downtown.
That someone's got to start. You're a trendsetter. Trendsetter.
And I've had
Jillian.
customers come in. I wish downtown was open on Sunday. I wish downtown was open on Sunday. And I understand. I used to work a 9 to 5 during the week.
Yeah,
if you're running around doing your errands on Saturday, Sunday kind of becomes your only day to go out and about. And we got nothing else to do.
Right.
So I was finally sick and tired of listening to it. So I said, fine, I'll be the trendsetter. And I hope deep down in my heart that the other business owners are going to see the success that I can show them on Sundays, and they'll follow suit.
Now, were these some of your customers that were requesting this?
Yes.
So hopefully they support. I mean, they've been asking for this, so hopefully they will support you too.
And I will say this past Sunday, for how gorgeous it was outside, people were out doing their yard work. They were out hiking, out with the kids. We were busy.
Good. Oh, that's great.
So, I'm so happy that we decided to finally do it, be the trendsetter.
So with your opening on Sunday, and besides your 50 to 60 boxes that you're opening up in the next couple of days. You have some new spring lines. We were talking offline. Some items coming in, all
Yes.
about
Westfield.
Westfield. So,
So
like, can you give us some teasers?
Oh,
or-
absolutely.
Okay. What are they?
So today, that should be arriving, says UPS tracking.
Oh my God, these young folks! I'm telling you, I have I just wait for it to show up.
So by the weekend, it'll definitely be there.
Right?
Oh, no, I'm opening those boxes today.
Oh,
the Westfield stuff, you got to get it out. So in my store, we sell a ton of those little wood shelf sitters.
Yes.
They're like an inch and a half tall, maybe, and like 18 inches long. And I've had customers saying to me over the years, I wish you had a Westfield one. Can you make me a Westfield one?
Wow.
Well, I finally got some made.
good.
So they
Good.
say Westfield, MA, and there's a little black squirrel at the end.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
So we've got those arriving today. Now, the
Good.
big one, which I am so excited about.
Drum roll.
Actually, there's two. I don't know, actually.
Drum roll.
I don't know which one I'm more excited for. I'll do the drum roll.
Yay! Yay! Drum roll.
We have a Westfield black squirrel mug.
Yes.
Now, I know that doesn't sound exciting,
Oh, it is.
but wait till you hear.
Okay. There's
So-
more. Okay, there's more.
The squirrel tail is the actual handle of
No.
the mug.
No.
Hold on, I'll show you a picture so you can show your excitement.
Oh my God! Get out. Okay, I think that's very cool.
I do too.
Very cool.
You have no idea how excited I am. I'm gonna have my sample arriving hopefully in the next week or so.
Okay.
We're gonna be doing pre-orders. You're gonna get it $5 cheaper if you pre-order.
Nice.
We're gonna have a list of names. They should be expected to come in August. So the pre-orders, hey, save $5. I've already had a customer say the second that you start taking your pre-orders, we want 10.
Get out.
Yeah. So it's going to be so exciting.
That's a great Christmas gift, especially if you get them in the middle of summer.
I can't wait. Oh my God, they're beautiful. And it's got the our birthday, the 1669 on
So
that.
inside of the squirrel's body on the mug, it says established 1669.
Pete, have you seen it?
No,
Look.
that's very cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to place a second order, I'm sure. How many did you order?
It's a secret.
Oh, okay.
Limited quantities.
Okay, there you go. Boy, are you good at marketing, right?
Limited quantities.
Limited. So get your squirrel mug today.
Now the second major thing. So at Christmas time, I could have sold 500 black squirrel ornaments if I had them. The
No
amount
way.
of people that came in asking me for a Westfield black squirrel ornament, you could have picked me
Really?
up off the floor. So what did I do?
you found ornaments.
We created a Westfield black squirrel ornament. I am so excited. So
in colors? Are they going to come in colors?
well, just black because of the Westfield black squirrel.
Okay. All right. Well, I didn't know for Christmas if it's like a
Yeah.
Christmas ornament or just an ornament.
It could be an everyday ornament.
Okay, there you go. Yep.
I'll show you a picture of that. So he's so cute. He's black, obviously, and his tail
cute.
is made out of, I don't want to say feathers, but
Ooh.
like that,
Oh. Like a fuzzy, well,
like a fuzzy feather. It probably
Like-
is just like that,
felty, like I kind of think I know what you mean, but
right?
I'll bring up that photo.
I'll bring up the photo.
And
So my photo, the squirrel's belly is silver.
Yes.
It's going to be black.
okay. Oh, I
And
see.
he's
So what's in
holding
that?
a-
Oh, I see. It's a squirrel. I'm thinking it's a ball, like like an ornament ball.
No,
with a
it's an actual
oh, it's
squirrel.
actual squirrel.
And he's holding a nut.
oh, look at.
You guys all know this is a radio show, right?
yeah, we do. But some people might be watching. But Pete, look at this.
Yeah, that one's cool too.
It's
I like
an
it.
ornament.
Yeah.
Okay, that is.
So what I want to do with this ornament is attach a cute tag on it with the black squirrel story. So I am digging to find the true story because I know there's all these
Doesn't-
rumors.
Doesn't.
The one I keep hearing about somebody importing the squirrels here, I believe, is not true.
Correct.
Right.
You may want to ask Kathy Palmer
Oh.
Oh, okay.
or like
You know who she is? Playwright?
Bruce,
Yep.
or she's local historical buff, or
She's the one that's in the Dickens Days play,
Bruce
right?
Cordes might know.
Okay.
Historian Bruce Cordes. I'm not sure. There's
Okay.
a couple local historians, or you could go to the Athenaeum.
You might get.
Oh, there.
Ask what about Kate Devine? Is it Kate? I was
Kate Devaney.
Devaney. So she might have some. She's the
She's the curator.
Yeah,
She may have the origins of that
check
story.
there.
Yeah, because
But
I think that would just be cute to have the little story attached to it. And
Absolutely.
yeah,
Oh,
no,
that's very cool.
I love him. See what I meant by his tail, though?
Now I get it. Yeah, I kept thinking for some reason you say Christmas ornament, I'm thinking a ball, but it's the
Yeah.
actual squirrel.
He's an actual squirrel.
That's very cool.
So I am so excited about all this. Again, limited quantities for those two.
So if people wanted to pre-order the mugs, what do they need to do, Jillian?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have probably a notebook going.
So they need to go to the store.
They need
Can
to
they
come
call
in.
you?
They can. They can call
And what's your phone number?
413-642-5365.
Okay.
We'll do pre-orders on the mug the second that I get my sample, so people
Yep.
can see it.
Of course.
So hopefully by the end of the month we'll be starting that.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So do you have to break and then we can answer Danny's question? We can do
Yes.
that. All
Okay.
right, we'll be right back. Thank you.
Saturday night I was downtown working for the FBI, sitting in an airport bedroom with the bottles piling high. Roulette and booze are on the west side for the people who are doing wrong. Yes, I better call up the DA man when I heard this woman sing a song. Beer about a fire, baby, over my knife. My temperature started to rise. She was a long, cool woman in a black dress, but the fine, now beautiful song. But just one love, I was a bad mess, 'cause that long, cool woman had it all. I saw her head onto the table, well, a tall, walking, big black cat. My child said, I hope that you're evil, boy, but I'm telling you, she knows where it's at. The suddenly we heard the sirens, and everybody started to run. Jumping out of doors and tables, well, I heard somebody shooting the gun. Well, the DA was palm from my left hand, but she was a hold of my right. Well, I told her, don't get scared, 'cause you're gonna be spared. Well, I gotta be forgiven if I wanna stand a living with the wrong cool woman in a black dress. Just a fine, now beautiful song. Well, but just one love, I was a bad mess, 'cause that long cool woman had it all. 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 Had it all.
Westfield State University is now enrolling for their College for Kids program that runs this summer from July 8th through August 2nd. Classes are available for 4 weeks for students ages 5 through 15 in topics such as digital media, science, magic, cooking, and art. To register online for the courses, visit our website at www.westfield.ma.edu/CFK.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Barnes and Noble College Bookstore in the Ely Campus Center, offering Westfield State t-shirts, sweatshirts, and gift merchandise, all of your academic needs, and offering textbook materials in new, used, ebook, and rental formats. Available at the bookstore on campus or online at westfieldstate.bncollege.com.
Give a Hoot Day 2019. Fellow Westfield State students and alumni, please join us for this year's Give a Hoot Day on April 10th and 11th. The Give a Hoot event plans to focus 1,839 minutes of their efforts on encouraging donor participation in support of securing the best possible future for the university as well as its current students. This year, Give a Hoot Day is putting emphasis on increasing student participation with the event. For Give a Hoot Day, donation jars will be located in both Wilson Cafe and the Dining Commons, one for each class, as a fun way to raise money for the university. When placing a donation, students will have the chance to write down their name and graduation year. The class with the most students who participated will win a cash prize for their class council. Hashtag Give a Hoot Day will be held on April 10th and 11th this year at Westfield State University. We are encouraging all students to wear their Westfield State University gear on these days to help showcase their school pride and sense of community.
We thank the generosity of our underwriters. For more information, please contact the Westfield State Foundation at 413-572-8646.
Wednesday mornings from 6 till 8, it's Tina Gorman with Wake Up Wednesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from the campus of Westfield State University, this is 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
And welcome back to Chamber Chatter. Oh my gosh, we just don't want to leave today, Pete. I'm sorry.
No, I really don't.
I know we're having too much fun here, and
This needs to be a 2-hour block.
my microphone won't stay put. What am I doing wrong?
Hold on, I'll fix it.
Okay, so
it got loose.
I'll hold it for until you come over here. So we want to answer. I want to answer Danny Nason's question because I do want to promote the chamber as well. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I loosened the bolt. Thank you, Pete. I'm glad you're here. So I wouldn't know how to do that.
There'd be no radio without you.
So, Danny sent in a question about chamber membership.
Yes.
So, and we'll start with.
He's looking for a cost-benefit
I know.
analysis.
Well,
that's what he's doing.
Well, it's also right. So we have. So I need to educate the public and those who want to know. We have what's called a tiered dues structure. So some chambers have a per employee cost, which I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. No, thank you. So anyway, so we have a tiered dues structure, and our lowest membership is $100, and those are for places of worship. And we actually have 4 churches that are members, and we love that, having that relationship with them, and they have a reason for joining. Then our next level is $225, Jillian, which you come into. And that is for if you have 3 employees or less. And that is our lowest, we call that a micro business level. And then we have a small business membership, which is $375. And that's if you have 4 employees up to 20, I think we go up to 49 employees, which is really a good deal. That's a really good deal. And then we go into our platinum member. So after the $375, you go into our platinum, gold, silver, bronze, and it would go up to $600. And that's if you have 50 or more employees. But regardless of that, it's all voluntary. So just because you have 50 employees, we don't enforce it that you have to be a bronze member or higher level. We're a little bit, lenient on that policy. It's not really a policy. But regardless
guidelines.
Guidelines, give the company an idea. But when you join the chamber, in our chamber, we also have a new member benefit package. And it's a value of $752. And it's kind of, I want to be positive about this. The new members are given this package this is free. This is the value that's free, $752 of free stuff. And they don't use it all. But that's a huge value of free marketing, free tickets, free sponsorships. There's free promotional opportunities. And then, of course, the value, there's different values for different members. It's very hard to just give a one value added statement. I don't know if Danny, hopefully he's listening. But you have your transactional value members. In other words, they will buy a ticket to everything. Because every chamber event we put on, it's an opportunity for those members to make connections. And you can make a connection in so many different ways. It's not always sales. You might have a problem at your store. Like, how do I solve this problem? Who can help me with this issue? Who can help me? Who can I talk to? You know, so you never know what connection you're going to make. And also, because we want our members to do business with each other, we want you to build up those relationships. You can't do that through emails. You can't do that by just, maybe having a chance interaction. You need to have face-to-face opportunities. There's still value in that face-to-face meeting. That's why we network once a month, and they're free. We don't charge anymore to network at night. We also have a new networking morning group called the Morning Brew, and they meet twice a month. That's 8 to 9 in the morning, the second and fourth Thursday of the month. So we give our members so many different opportunities to meet, connect, but there's different values. So we have some chamber members that have been members for 50 years, and I can honestly say in the last, I'm in my 9th year, I haven't seen them at one chamber event. They don't go. So, but they understand the value of a chamber, helping to drive their local economy, helping to drive their local community to be a better place to live, work, and play. We have this vision of making our community better. Look at the work we're doing with our school system with WeTuba. This is our future workforce. So there's so many. So I'm hoping I'm answering some of Danny's questions, but I could go on and on and on. But we want to bring it back to Jillian. So, but thank you for asking. Danny, I would love to have coffee with you sometime, and we can continue the conversation.
Maybe Danny can give you a tour of where
there
he
you
works.
go. Oh, I've been to Vintage. I've been down there. It's great. Is that
Danny
what you're talking
Mason?
about? Well, doesn't he have his little shop? He's got a little space in there, right?
No.
Oh.
His wife may, but
I thought he had his. Well, he had part. He's in there.
he's crushing rock right now.
Oh, I don't know about that.
He's
where's
up
he?
at Lane Materials.
Oh, I've been there. I had a tour.
Probably not from his vantage point.
No, I had a tour from someone from the executive, from their office. But it was a great tour.
Oh, that's Cousin Hank?
I don't remember. I don't. No, but I do want to give a shout out to John S. Lane and come. I'll tell you, they're the sponsor for our high school career fair. They're paying for all the vendor tables for the employers to have a table, and I want to give them a shout out.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so we're up to 30 employers already. Actually, it might be a little bit higher than that. I just looked yesterday, but for the high school career fair. So thank you again, John S. Lane. Yeah, thank you. So Jillian, we only got a couple more minutes. So any final thoughts about, are you looking forward to the next 5 years of your existence? Any future plans for the store?
Oh gosh, it's every day is a changing.
Right?
You
right?
You never know.
It's a moving target, isn't it?
It really is. That's a good way to put it.
Yep, moving target.
No, like I take it like week by week. Like
Good.
We threw that spring open house last night together in like 4 days.
That was so much fun.
And we had so much fun. The customers enjoyed it. We had, like you said in the paper, there was an extra little coupon in there,
which I
on
used.
top of the whole store being on sale.
Yeah.
It's kind of a customer appreciation too. A little
that
bit.
was nice.
Like we had the wine and the refreshments and the cupcakes and the cookies and I want to thank the community for the support. It's people say to me who come in, oh, how's it doing here? And they give me that kind of look like it's downtown Westfield, and I always say this
It's
has
great, right?
completely exceeded my expectations.
Oh, I think, yes, we need to be more positive and proactive and not reactive. And we do have a great community.
We do. And the business owners, we need to be better about coming together to build downtown.
I'm glad you said that, because Christine Bissonette, who's been on my show from Optimum Health, Christine, so she actually brought that point up at the our quarterly downtown meeting we had Monday, and she said, we need to work better together. I scheduled these downtown meetings, and they're not just for the downtown, but we send out over 40 emails for these meetings to hear their concerns and their issues. 4 or 5 people show up. Really? So
I work at the hospital.
No, I understand that, and I understand that, but if they need to be part of the solution.
Yeah.
We need to work together. And I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep moving forward.
And I want to lock arms with you and do it, because
we will.
It's just, it needs to happen.
It does. And we're going to keep moving this forward. And we have so much to be thankful for as well, And so we had thank you again for coming on the show and for
Thanks
covering
having
for me.
I didn't know it was going to be all about Jillian.
Of course it is. You know, I have to get a few plugs in for the chamber. But anyway, so Pete, I'll see you. I do have a guest. I don't have a guest for May.
Okay.
So I'm working at it because I'm actually thinking of taking a vacation. But I'll be in touch with you about.
I'll do chamber chatter. Me and Pete.
Oh, well, maybe I
can
have.
find her a
There
guest.
we go. Because I might want to take a vacation that week, and I need some time off. So we'll be in touch. We'll let you know. So thank you again, Chamber Chatter, Kate Phelan, Executive Director of the Chamber, and Jillian Knapp, and Pete Coles. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you.